So I have 3 music trivia questions for you.
Uh-oh.
Don't feel bad. I didn't know the answer. I actually didn't know the answer to one of them, but the other 3 I didn't know. So fun for the listeners and for you. I have 3 questions. The first one is, what solo music artist, solo, has the most number 1 Billboard hits? What do you think?
Solo artist.
Yeah. I didn't put bands on there because I thought it would be pretty obvious that it's the Beatles.
Right.
So I went with solo.
Michael Jackson?
Good guess. I'll give you one more chance.
Oh, man.
It's a female.
It's a female. Okay. Number ones.
Who has the most number 1 Billboard hits?
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to get this wrong. I hear the cricket. Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like maybe it's a newer artist. Mm-mm. No, it's not. Wow.
Well, relatively. I mean, like, relatively, but not in this era, no. Like, they probably were there in the 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, I feel like maybe you gave it away, but maybe not, because I'm going to get it wrong. Britney Spears?
Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Yeah, so Mariah Carey, I believe she had more number 1 hits than, like, Elvis.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I really only know a few of her songs, but yeah, her records are amazing.
I think Michael Jackson was a great guess because I would have probably guessed the same thing. Mm-hmm. I knew Mariah Carey had a lot of hits, but I didn't realize it was like, I think it's like 19. She had like 19 number 1 hits.
And doesn't All I Want for Christmas make it to number 1 like every year around the holidays?
Some of my friends are like, I get sick of that song. I'm like, I like it. Like, I still like it every single time.
You can say it's overplayed or whatever, but that's an amazing record.
Yeah.
Like, she did a great job singing that.
Yeah. All right, next music question. Ooh, okay. Who was the first woman inducted in the rock and roll? Let me just repeat that. Who was the first? That sounded terrible. Okay. Who was the first woman inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I feel like it's old school.
Yes, you're on the right track.
Dolly Parton? I'm wrong.
I'll give you one more chance.
Oh, no. I feel like, man, that was...
It is around... I don't know exactly when this person lived, but I would imagine it's around this time, maybe earlier than Dolly Parton, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, some of my guesses are probably not earlier.
Certainly later than the 20s, put it that way. Later than 20s, 30s. I would say 50s, 60s probably.
And I'm like rolling through different genres because it's not always rock and roll.
Good point. You're on the right track here. That's my hint.
I want to say like Diana Ross or something.
Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was on the right track.
Okay. Last question. I was able to figure this out, so I think you probably will too, hopefully. So Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love... Wait, is it I Will Always Love You? Hold on. Yeah. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You didn't write that song. Who actually wrote that song?
Dolly Parton.
Yes. Dolly Parton. I just found this out this year. So for those who didn't know, every time you sing along with Whitney's I Will Always Love You, it's actually Dolly Parton who wrote that song. And she has I love Dolly Parton. She's so funny. I saw an interview of her where someone was asking her, they're like, how do you feel about that the song you wrote didn't become famously sung in your voice? And she was like, you can have, her response is so funny. She was like, I don't care. She's like, she can have she can have the credit. I'll take the cash. She said. So,
you know what I heard though? She actually donated the royalties that she earned from that. I think to, I forget what city it was. I think it was Memphis though. I think she donated the royalties that she earned, the money she made from the Whitney Houston iteration of her song.
That's incredible. What a good person. Like, I really wish there was more people in the world like that who became successful and made money and actually used their money to give back into society. I feel like the world would be such a better place if people did that.